New Orleans English. New Orleans English is spoken in none other than, well, you guessed it, New Orleans. New Orleans English was shaped by the French and Spanish who first settled there, and also by African dialects and languages of the Deep South. In the 19th century, new immigrants to New Orleans added their own spice to the melting gumbo pot that is New Orleans English. Some of the same Italians, Irish, and Germans who helped produce Brooklynese in New York also made their mark on the New Orleans English. That is why some similarities can be found between the two. New Orleans English is spoken by the people of New Orleans. There are slight variations of it within New Orleans, however, and the speakers of the different variants are divided into these three groups. Yat speech, spoken by downtown whites, educated Southern speech, spoken by uptown whites, and black speech, spoken by African Americans and blacks of the area.
My name is Deborah Chauvin, and I'm basically from the Ninth Ward. I grew up on streets on St. Claude and Franklin, North Rampart, near the Bywater section, and I went to school in Colton and Nichols.
My name is Sharon Marie Hatfield. I'm 15 years old. I grew up in New Orleans, Louisiana, in the Third Ward, which is the streets of Galvez, Miro, Third, like that. I went to John W. Hoffman
My name is Clive Hardy, and I grew up in the Garden District. My family lived there. It wasn't an old Garden District family. They'd only been in New Orleans about 100 years. My grandfather having come from Germany in the 1880s.
Within this clip, you may have noticed the three different types of New Orleans speech. Yat speech, the first, black speech, the second, and educated Southern speech, the third. Special linguistic features. New Orleans English contains a variety of Southern features due to its location in the South. For example, the pronunciation of words like outside as outside and time like time, as well as the pronunciation of words like sister pronounced sister, and words like board pronounced board. New Orleans English also has a variety of features shared with New York City English. This is due to the large number of Irish immigrants that arrived from the Northeast in 1820 and the large influx of Italian immigrants that arrived between 1890 and 1914. Some of these features include the pronunciation of words like that, or words like girl, goyle, as well as words like toilet, pronounced turlet. Something else that is unique to New Orleans English is this sentence structure feature, wherein there are triple subjects with three pronouns. For example, me, myself, I don't like to drive over that hill, or me, myself, I don't like running, or me, myself, I went to the doctor. New Orleans English also has a very colorful lexicon, which include the following: Melatonin, making groceries, to dress, po' boy, make dodo, hickey, podna, save. Something else that is extremely important to note when studying New Orleans English is that there is various geographical implications when speaking New Orleans English. What version of New Orleans English you speak essentially determines what part of New Orleans you are from. Those from the Ninth Ward speak Yat speech. However, those that inhabit the rough boundaries of the Ninth Ward and the metropolitan areas that encompass most of East New Orleans, from Franklin Street down to Alamonister, speak black speech. And both the Nouveau Riche, who live on the lakefront, and the old money of the South, who live in the Garden District, speak educated Southern speech. There are various traditions associated with New Orleans English, but perhaps the most popular of these is the Mardi Gras celebration that stems from the area's rich Catholic roots. New Orleans English has varying levels of prestige associated with it. Not so long ago, it used to be that the educated Southern speech held the most prestige within New Orleans society, and in order to be accepted socially, both speakers of Yat speech as well as Black speech would have to code switch and speak educated Southern speech or standard American English to be socially accepted. However, post-Katrina, New Orleans has slightly different levels of prestige associated with the different variations of New Orleans English. Speaking Yat has become a symbol of identity with increasingly overt prestige. It marks those who are real New Orleans without pretensions of wealth. Unfortunately, due to racism, those who speak Black speech did not experience the same elevation in prestige as those who speak Yat. New Orleans English can now be seen in various films and television shows ranging from Disney's The Princess and the Frog to the cult classic The Big Easy to even shows like American Horror Story Kevin. Although its future is not completely certain, New Orleans English popularity in media and increased recognition as a quintessential piece in New Orleans culture has assured that it won't be going anywhere anytime soon.